The film begins with a retired soldier. He decided to start a new life. He wanted to follow his passion for cycling. While riding, he reached a lonely town. He spotted a shop. When he went inside, he saw it was a bar. He saw a girl named Angeline. He grabbed a beer and sat at a side table. Meanwhile, 2 rude hunters arrived and started bothering Angeline. David couldn't watch this, so he stepped in and saved her. As the argument grew, the shop owner came over and they sent Angeline away. The hunters let her go, but they were now angry at David because he interfered. The owner didn't want trouble. So the owner stopped the hunters and sent David away. David left on his bike while the hunters watched him leave. At night, David stopped to set up camp. But before he could rest, a strong wind broke his tent and blew it away. How will he survive the cold night? He got scared and suddenly felt someone standing behind him. He turned around and realized it was Angeline, whom he had met earlier. Angeline told him, "I am a visitor here, just like you." She took him to her camp. David was happy because he finally had a place to sleep. They started talking about their lives. Angeline said she heard a lot about this place. It's called the Shadow, and people believe strange things happen here. That is why she came to visit. David said he used to be a soldier. He dreamed of a cycling tour, which brought him here. David also told her he served in the war in Iraq for years. Hearing this, Angeline got excited. She said something similar happened here. It is said there is a mine below. During World War II, innocent people hid inside. But soldiers threw a grenade in, causing a fire. Everyone inside burned to death. The victims included women, children, and the elderly. People believe their souls are trapped here. That is why this place is called the Shadow. Angeline added, "I heard that anyone who comes here never returns. I came to find the truth." This story scared David. He was afraid of such things. Angeline comforted him, and they fell asleep. In the morning, David woke up and saw Angeline was gone. He went outside and saw her watching the sunrise on a cliff. He went to join her. They spent a long time there eating breakfast. Then, they left on their bicycles. In the forest, they spotted some deer and stopped to watch. The forest scenery was beautiful, but suddenly, the beauty turned into fear. When Angeline saw the hunters had arrived and were about to kill the deer, she shouted. The deer ran away before getting shot. When the hunters realized Angeline did this, they got very angry. After yesterday's fight, the duo had ruined their plans again. So, they chased them in their car. They also had a dog. Angeline and David knew the men would follow. They rode their bikes fast to escape. But while running, Angeline's bike slipped and she fell, injuring her leg. David was ahead but returned to help her. He saw the hunter's car was very close. The hunters started shooting. A bullet even hit David's hand. David got angry, grabbed a stone, and threw it at their windshield. The car flipped over, allowing David and Angeline to escape. They got far away and thought they were safe. So, they sat by the river to clean David's wound. After first aid, they relaxed. Suddenly, they heard a dog barking. The hunters were still chasing them. They brought their dog to track them. The dog heard them and found them. A hunter knocked David down and aimed a gun while the other harassed Angeline. David could not move because the man held him down. Angeline grabbed a spray bottle from her pocket and sprayed the hunter in the eye. This let David escape, and the dog ran off. The hunter tried to control the dog. David and Angeline ran for their lives. The two rode far away, leaving their luggage. The dog chased them. It followed for a while, but suddenly stopped. The area ahead had a strange mist and a spooky vibe. Since the dog stopped, it was clear that it was a haunted place. This was the shadowy area Angeline spoke of. Below them was the mine where innocent people had been killed. The dog refused to go, but the hunter knew they went inside. He followed them. The hunters couldn't find David and Angeline, and after a while, they split up to search. But things were strange. Their compass failed. They missed seeing the blood on the trees. David also fell off his bike. When he woke up, he saw his leg was hurt and he couldn't walk. His bike was broken too. The hunter heard his dog making noises. When he followed the sound and found his dog, he was shocked. Someone had burned his dog alive. He cried over his dog. Suddenly, someone stood behind him. He screamed. Then we see his friend, the other hunter. He heard the scream and went to check what happened. As he moved forward, he saw a trap on the ground. He avoided it, but someone grabbed him and dragged him away. Night fell, and we see David looking for Angeline. He found a house in the forest. The lights were on, so someone lived there. His leg hurt and he was hungry. He went to ask for help. Before he could move, a truck hit him. David got scared and stopped. Then, a man captured him. The scene cuts to the next part, where we find David tied to a table. When he woke up, he saw the two hunters were also tied up. The man who captured them arrived. He knew they were awake. He turned on the bright lights, blinding them. The biggest hunter was making the most noise. The man tied him up tightly. Then, he put an old camera in front of him and started recording. He wanted to record the man being tortured. To torture him, he heated the table. His body burned and melted to the table. He screamed in pain, and the psycho enjoyed watching. When he got bored, he turned off the heat and lights. The man looked strange. He picked up a frog and licked it like an addict. His eyes looked weird. He calmed down and returned to the room. The other hunter was so scared he peed himself. The man enjoyed the fear, so he left him and went to David. David stared at him. This made the man angry. He grabbed David and cut off his eyelid. Blood sprayed out and he couldn't close his eye. He was in pain. This man loved watching him suffer. We now see the place. It had many objects and photos. It looked like an old Nazi lab where they experimented on children. This man was likely one of those children. To get revenge for what happened, he did the same to others. He went into a room with skeletons. One skeleton was missing an eyelid and part of the skull. He did the same to David, and now he wanted to open David's head too. But David freed himself just in time. As he got up, he covered his injured eye with a cloth. He was struggling. he dropped something and made a noise. The man realized someone was escaping. David knew where the man was, so he locked him in. But before leaving, the man released poisonous gas into the room to kill them. David searched for a way out. He found the main gate, but the old locks were stuck. After trying hard, David opened the lock. Meanwhile, the hunters begged David for help. They asked him to save them. As David opened the door, he looked back at them. He was a soldier and couldn't leave them. So, he freed them both. One hunter got up easily, but the burned man was stuck. They pulled him off the table, causing him great pain as he lost his skin. Finally, they escaped the house. As the three of them ran away, David heard Angeline scream. He went to save her. But the burned man got caught in a trap and fell. His friend didn't help, but told him to go to hell. I am saving myself. He ran, but stepped in another trap. Large nails pierced his foot, causing great pain. The burned hunter near the tree was still there. The killer arrived in his vehicle. When the man saw the hunter, he ran him over. The other trapped man was screaming. The killer got out. He grabbed a strange knife and approached him, cutting his head off with one blow. He started looking for David. David went back inside to save Angeline. He saw an advanced lab. He realized the Nazis did many experiments. He entered a room with a projector. He saw the man had tortured people for a long time, filming them just like the hunter. He was watching when a door closed behind him. The man was there. David tried to escape and found where the man kept Angeline. He entered and saw many people, dead and burned. All the bodies were dressed and arranged like they were alive. The man was clearly a psycho. David found Angeline's locket. He wondered where she was when he saw the man. Before the man could attack, David struck first. He stabbed him with a knife attached to a gun and ran away. However, we saw the man's eyes open. He was still alive. David, climbing the stairs, followed Angeline's voice. The man grabbed him with a hook, knocking him out. When David woke up, the scene had changed. He was in a bright lab, lying on a table, covered in bandages. It seemed someone rescued him. A doctor and nurse were there. We see the doctor is the bar owner, and the nurse is Angeline. This reveals a major twist. Everything we saw wasn't real. It was only in David's mind. The owner was actually the doctor, and Angeline was a nurse. David's past was true. He was a soldier in Iraq. The hunters were actually his own companions. When capturing rebels, they all hid in a mine. To kill them all, David's companion threw a grenade to kill them all. David said it was wrong, but he was ignored, and everyone burned to death. The mission was done, but David was not happy. Many of them were innocent people hiding. Afterward, David fought his companions because they killed innocent people. A fight broke out, and a grenade exploded. Because of this, David's companions died, and David ended up here. Angeline was in his dreams because she was caring for him and talking to him. So, she was in his thoughts. The whole movie was David's dream while he was unconscious. In his dreams, he did what he wanted, like the cycling tour. But reality mixed with his dreams. Like Angeline talking about death and his friends on the table. He decided that when he recovered, he would go cycling. But he didn't know he had lost both legs. Showing this sad reality, the movie ends, showing that not every dream comes true.